Hey everyone, Bryce, Central Florida Dent Repair back again. What you're about to see are real repairs done using the paintless dent removal method. These repairs were actually done at the customer's home or office. They were done using absolutely zero materials whatsoever, no painting, no Bondo, none of that. So we kept the car original 100% of the way using this method. And I put these videos together just to kind of show you what you can expect when you seek out the right technician to perform paintless dent removal on your vehicles. So check it out.
All right, we'll start off with this really bad quarter panel dent on this CX5. The way I've structured these videos, we have a before shot, we have a mid repair just like what you're seeing right there, and then we have a final outcome. As you can see, this came out really good. We can achieve the same, if not better, quality result than a body shop. This customer was actually told that this quarter panel would need to be replaced. And that involves basically cutting this existing quarter panel off, or the factory quarter panel off the vehicle. Very extensive and intrusive measure of repairing this, but he chose paintless dent removal. Everything remains the same as it was before it was damaged using the paintless dent removal method, and you can see that we achieved an amazing result. So here is a 2017 Chevy Camaro Ss. This customer was actually in tears when he when he called me about this one. His neighbor accidentally backed up into his vehicle while it was parked in the street, and it really caused a really nasty buckle in that fender there. He did not want to paint this vehicle. As you can see, the paint is really nice on it, and I was able to spend the time on it and make it right for him. There's a real kind of sense of fulfillment on my end when I do these repairs, even though they take forever to do. And the customer's reaction, it all kind of comes together and makes it worthwhile in the end. And very happy, pleased customer in the end on this one for sure. So next up, all aluminum Tesla Model X. This fender was misaligned during an impact where the suspension kind of gave out, and the tire, blew up against the fender and pushed it out of place, causing a pretty nasty dent as well. And we got this fender back to normal. We actually spent a lot of time realigning it, just using different techniques. And I just put this fender trim on there for now, for the time being, just to kind of show you that it lines up and the dents are all repaired and the alignment's all back intact. Came out really good. Another satisfied customer using the paintless dent removal method. All right, Mercedes-Benz SLK 250 right fender damage. This customer was actually told as well that this fender would need to be replaced, and I actually came to her house, fixed it on the spot without having to take anything apart whatsoever. This is actually the progress of the repair. It always looks a little ugly during that stage, but it all comes together like a puzzle. And I'm using these midway shots or progress shots to kind of prove to you that these are in fact real repairs. A lot of people are hesitant to believe that these can even be done, but the fact of the matter is do your research, find out who's doing these type of repairs in your area, and you will find skilled technicians that can perform this quality of work to a really high level, and the outcome is as good, if not better, like I said, than what a body shop can produce. And just to be clear, I am in no way demonizing body shops, as we will always need their services. These repairs are actually completely different from what body shops produce. It's just a different way of repairing them. Here's the progress of a really long crease repair on a rear quarter panel of a BMW 4 Series convertible. This one took me a really long time to achieve this result. 90% of this was actually done using what's called the glue pulling method, which is a method we use to repair the damage from the outside of the panel. And I actually have a video on that if you'd like to check that out on YouTube as well. Here's a G-Wagon, or Mercedes-Benz Qx60. This vehicle actually has what's called a matte finish, and it's custom ordered like this from the factory. As you can imagine, the customer wanted to keep the original matte finish intact on this vehicle, so he called me out to have the dent repaired using the paintless dent removal method. We didn't affect anything on this vehicle whatsoever. The finish remains intact, unharmed, and very happy customer in the end. This one is one of the more extensive repairs I've ever taken on. This is actually an Infiniti Qx60, and you can see we have some protruding dents in that door. That's from the inner structure or the inner beam just protruding out from the impact. And here's the mid repair where we have the quarter panel all finished. Here's the end result. Extremely difficult repair to pull off, especially on a black color where you absolutely see everything. This had to be right. This is a high-end car. I wanted to make sure the customer was happy in the end. And here's the after shot. Took a really long time, but very happy customer in the end. I was happy too. I was happy that I could help them out by saving them from repainting this car, keeping it from diminished value, a history report, or the inconvenience of having to bring the vehicle somewhere to have a repair done. I thank you for taking the time to watch this video and hope you can see the true value and quality you can expect when you choose the paintless dent removal method of repair. If you have any questions, feel free to log on to cfldentrepair.com or call 386-216-5185. Thanks again.